Yo, yo, I'm like an addict, ooh, I gotta have it. I ain't even playing, got a really bad habit. If it moves, gotta grab it, fuse like a magnet. Lose, won't have it till I'm doomed in a casket. I ain't playing, got a weird mind. If you work 8 hours, I'ma work 9. If the shit tastes sour, you should taste mine. I'ma stay in power for a long time. Get up, nah, I ain't a quitter. Toss me the ball, I'm a really big hitter. Big picture, I'm a straight killer. Rising the song to the highest bidder. Got juice, got gas, I'ma move fast. New shoes, new tracks, like who's that? I'm new, come back, better than last. Yeah, it's a new me, never gonna look back. Never gonna look back. Cause damn, I was built to last. You move slow and I move fast, and that's facts. Only I can make a change.
Man, I can't believe this is the day before Dig or Die starts. We got that South Carolina rain coming through. Right now I'm heading to go meet Super K, and we're gonna go pick up a camper since we're just gonna stay at the track this weekend. Getting ready to roll into the Air Force Base down here. We're gonna go grab this camper for the weekend. It's just so cool look how huge these planes are. I'm Army, not Air Force, but hey, it's still cool. Our living quarters for the weekend. We'll see how this goes. Chrissy had to pull the camper for the first time. This weather is junk. It has been raining all day. All right, everybody, welcome back. Thursday night for Dig or Die weekend. So tomorrow we're on our way up to Dig or Die, North Carolina. It's been a busy week for me and Super K. We've been running between work and other things that we got to do that we have obligations to. So basically now it's time for me to go over final checks, check torque converter bolts, make sure everything's good, make sure everything's tight, you know, nothing's messed up that I overlooked since we messed with the suspension and adjusted all that. I want to make sure all the bolts are tight on that. The lock nuts are tight. So weather's shitty in all honesty. But so that's why one of my lights isn't working over there, because it got a small leak there. But anyway, so I figured I'd go ahead and show y'all. I mean, it's not just fun and games all the time. Sometimes, you know, it's working on a car, which is fun, but then before you go to the race, you got to sit here and make sure you should double check everything and make sure you got everything right, so that way you don't have a silly issue that makes you go out first round, which, I mean, hell, the last 2 races we have anyway, but I mean, it wasn't due to a silly mistake. It was just, we just lost. So, and I mean, if you plan on getting on this sport and think you're going to win every time, you might as well just keep moving on, because it doesn't happen that way. But anyway, that's where we're at. I'm going to go ahead and get this thing jacked up, get up on the stands, check over everything, and go from there.
Asking all them questions. Why you asking all them questions? Making statements.
Alright, so we're underneath here. I don't know if you can see too well. It'll focus. There we go. I've already checked the converter bolts, checked for leaks. Trans lines are good. All those look good. Rolled up front. Oh, getting stuck. No lift life. off, check the exhaust clamps, make sure they're good. Everything's good there. Check the come off the other side. That one's good. Everything's tight. Or the clamps coming off turbo side, the cold side. Everything appears good. Belt's good. Only issue I did see was when I was out at Orangeburg, I bumped into the bottom of the trailer because the things. Let me see if I can set this flashlight down. So I was out at Orangeburg a couple months ago. The trailer sunk into the ground a little bit before we adjusted the ride height, and it kind of broke one of the clips off, but it's in there good, so I'll just have to get me a new piece for that, but it's in there for the dome pressure sensor. Then let's see, I'll roll back to the back. Before I go back to the back, I'll make sure, yeah, we checked all these already, they're good. Both driver side and passenger side, so we'll roll back to the back. So before we had a bad rear seal, so I replaced that, I don't know, a while ago, so that's still holding. Replaced this. This is just part of the tail shaft on this TH350 over here, and I put a 4060E tail shaft on so that way I can run the torque arm. So we've got no leaks there. Everything feels tight. Moved the back to the back shock. So checking the back shocks, I didn't loosen or tighten these bolts. They're all the same from install, but check them anyway. As you can see inside here, this thing will walk. It'll just wiggle back and forth. But I made sure that the adjusting nut and the locking nut, they're tight on this side and that side. And then these bolts are good, top and bottom. Torque arm bolts are tight. Everything is tight down here. So at this point, I'm just gonna leave her up in the air for the night. Make sure we don't have any crazy leaks. Before we went to Darlington, let me see if I can get this light to come over here. I had a fuel leak right in here, so we're good there. We have no fuel leaks. I fixed that already. Fixed that before Darlington for the thaw out. So we should be good to go. All right, so let me get my hat back. Excuse me, get my hat back on. So for the most part, car looks good. I checked everything underneath the hood too. Everything looks good. Everything on the inside's good, which isn't much. So at this point, I am gonna have a couple Busch Lattes and just get my tools and everything ready. Organize this shit show of a tool stash I have over here. I got two big ass toolboxes, but for some reason they always end up on the bench. If you know, you know, it always happens. But anyway, so I'm gonna go ahead and get all that organized, get stuff on charge, all the batteries on charge, so that way we have everything charged up. We're not worried about trying to get it charged and plug it into the camper and get things charged. We should be good to go on that. And then get up early in the morning and hopefully this rain will be done. It's supposed to stop around, I think 3 or 4 in the morning. I'm not getting up that early though. Oh crap, I got grease on my nose. Damn it. Alright, so and that way I can get golf cart loaded over here. Then we'll get the car loaded and load up some fuel. Super K is working on getting the camper loaded up now, and we should be good to go. But I figured I'd post something before we roll up to the Rock this weekend, and we'll see how everything goes. So comment, like, subscribe. I know it was kind of a boring video, nothing exciting, but hey, not all the time working the shop is exciting. And hey, we'll be up there tomorrow, so if you happen to see the Yardbird, just stop by.
Let's go. Yeah. I'm like an addict, do I gotta have it. I ain't even playing, got a really bad habit. If it moves, gotta grab it, fuse like a magnet. Lose, won't have it till I'm doomed in a casket. I ain't playing, got a weird mind. If you work 8 hours, I'ma work 9. If the shit tastes sour, you should taste mine. I'ma stay in power for a long time. Get up, nah, I ain't a quitter. Toss me the ball, I'm a really big hitter. Big picture, I'm a straight killer.